What is going on, Nerd Paraders? Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for coming to hang here with me today as we play some ARK Survival Evolved on the Medieval Times server. If you're curious of what Medieval Times is, or you would like to come and play with us, please check out discord.gg/nerdparade or some of the previous videos right here on the YouTube channel to get yourself all caught up. Also, be sure to check us out on twitch.tv/nerdparade so you can catch all the live fun whenever we're streaming and also going to war. Speaking of war, we're going to be doing a base showcase of the current Nerd Parade base, aka RAPTOR SQUAD, because the Nerd Parade tribe has been targeted for the next war, and I may not get the opportunity to show you this base again, ever. So I want to try to do it before we completely lose everything. Now, before we go any further to our video, introductions are in order in case you don't know. I am Nick, this is Nerd Parade, and let's kick off the show. I'm glad to know that my rhymes are still on point. And this marvelous monstrosity was built by War and Bobo in the tribe. Now, Nerd Parade tribe, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, is called RAPTOR SQUAD, throwing back to some ARK series of old. And the base is just really cool. It reminds me of like a citadel, right? And I wanted to just show off the grandness in case this citadel doesn't survive the upcoming war. And it needs to be appreciated in all of its glory. So I'm starting out in the exterior, flying around on an Argent, just because of all of the really cool details, like subtle yet kind of reinforced for the Medieval Times server, all the really cool details that went into it, like the door frames to act as like the peaks of a castle, the stairs here to give that like kind of like pyramid effect. I don't know the appropriate names, like I don't know what the exact thing is called on the edge of a castle that offers that protection, but the door frames like mimic it, which is beautiful. Think Mario castles, right? The little things that are on the side. I don't know what they're called. I'm sure they have a technical name, but it's been recreated with that, and it just looks really freaking cool. Now, we'll talk a little bit about Medieval Times. In Medieval Times, castle building is pretty high tier. There's no metal. So building stuff out of stone, which is pretty strong in this type of primitive playthrough, is really fun and effective. So people have been having a great amount of fun making stuff that is pretty aesthetically pleasing and PvE-ish, because it can still get the job done and survive really long in PvP situations. This is the courtyard. Everything is kind of founded and pillared off so that it's going to be relatively difficult to get up to this area. It's siege weaponry, so we're talking catapults and ballistas. That's what Medieval Times is all about. And if you're not familiar with the location of where we are built this season, it is what I like to refer to as the plateau, or some people call it the flatteau, which I think is really clever. I like that one. I've used that in the past, the flatteau. But it's most commonly known as plateau. We're going to head into the inside-y parts here. And we're going to show off not the entire base, but just enough to give you guys a taste of what RAPTOR SQUAD is doing, and also rhyming along the way. So I'll put the bird back into our little like dino garage here. I can't give away all the secrets because it might make raiding the base a little bit easier, but just enough to show you what we're working with, and hopefully you can appreciate all the funsies. These are our guard monkeys, Unga Bunga. Also, the only thing that goes through my brain whenever I'm raiding, Unga Bunga, throw a bola, miss shot. Yep. So this is kind of think of this as like the garage entrance, right? You drop off your stuff in this little smithy here, whatever, and we go through the bajillion doors into the interior. And then this small, concise, really nice looking area is just the main crafting room. We have little notes on there like, hey, this is what the tribe needs. Work on ammo and recipes. Each tribe has a grinder. If you're unfamiliar with Medieval Times, I'll talk a little bit about it here. Each tribe has the limit of 1 grinder and 1 item collector, as well as 1 soul terminal, which is what the Pokeballs are stored in. Each tribe can only have 1 of these structures, but they are indestructible. So in the event of a raid, and this is something that we think is really, really awesome, in the event of a raid, in the event that you might get completely foundation wiped, there is a way for you to have a safety deposit box of sorts to make sure that you get to keep at least a little bit of stuff to start over, or protect things that are absolutely most important to you. But you're only allowed 1 of these structures, so use that storage space wisely. Anyway, this is our crafting area. Pretty cool. Little base tour. So we've got signs leading to everywhere. Beer/dinos, probably the most important room. Let me hit backspace so you can read the signs and stuff. Roof/barracks. We could go to the beer/dino area. Just to show you what that's all about. And here is the beer crafting/dino area where we've got the parasaur that says, I see you and will detect you if you come near us. Roof access this way. This is the barracks, guarded by Unga Bunga version 2.0. I love castles. I love building in ARK. And I love the creativity behind it. You know, building outside of the box has always been one of my passions when it comes to ARK. And if you've seen any of the previous Nerd Parade ARK series, you may be like, oh yeah, we've seen some of your crazy builds, Nick. It's really cool. That's always something that I get some of the most enjoyment out of. Other things are bowling fools. I like to be prola with the bowler. So this server offers us the ability to build, like I was mentioning a touch earlier in the video, build very PvE style, almost RP-ish, but each of these structures are super functional. Like this flaming kitchen bowl or whatever. We could drink out of this. It just happens to also be on fire because it's boiling water. We need to sanitize. It needs to be sanitary. It's sanitized water for your drinking. I completely made that up. It just looks funny that it's boiling. There's the taming station where we could create our food bait so we could tame all the creatures. We got more over here. So this kind of extends upon a little bit of the crafting area. Now, there are other parts to this base. However, if I show too terribly much more of it off from the interior, I risk our safety. So we're going to go back outside and give it another once-over, just so that you can appreciate all the coolness that went into building this puppy. Because every time I take a look at this base, I think it looks really, really cool. Definitely one of the coolest castles that we have built in any of the ARK series, Z's, plural, including medieval times thus far. And the pillared off courtyard for safety and preventing close enemy fob up is honestly, it's like OCD friendly and beautiful. It's all lined up and spaced out ever so nicely. War is as a genius when it comes to building, and he made that absolutely perfectly. Also, nature is important to us, so we preserve some trees in the back. Trying to reduce our carbon footprint and all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys think the base is really cool, because this could be the only time and the only opportunity that I have to show it to you this season, because in the upcoming raid, Nerd Parade has been targeted. Hope you guys are looking forward to it. Don't forget to head over to the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/nerdparade. Drop a follow for whenever we go live. I will be streaming the war, and we'll see if the attackers make true on their promise and come and try to hit us. Until then, though, remember to take care of yourself out there. Tag the thumbs up to this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet for some more cool stuff. And stay awesome. We'll see you very soon.